One of the biggest problems in Zuper is you have to like go to the job module, click on create a new group. Then you have to create the new group, which is the inspection properties. Then you have that. Then you have to create a new field and you go single line text and you name it number of stories and it's a single line text field. It's just a bunch of clicking. If you scroll down in this row, this is 75 times 3 clicks plus copy paste typing to just create the custom fields. And it's one of those jobs where it's like after you do 30 of them, even though it's like not that hard, it's a lot of like copy paste, tab, click, tab, paste, command V, command C, tab, space, click. It just mind-numbingly boring. It's like unfulfilling as a human. Basically what I do when I'm trying to get people help, so we will take scribes, export them as Markdown so it can pull the images, and then we basically use Claude Code or whatever agent to then create execution scripts. And then as the orchestrator uses the SOPs to basically conduct or invoke the execution scripts and we test them to make sure they work, then we turn them into skills. So we've gone through like getting it to the point where it now understands the job. It knows how to log in now, and it's building the add custom field Markdown. But this is essentially like kind of try and build them an environment where they should be able to say, go into a customer, like in this customer, we have inputs for Alan Bontrager, and we should be able to dump the thing that we need them to do. So that list of custom fields, and the goal is that they just say, invoke the skill of adding the custom fields, and it will open up the browser and go through and add all those custom fields. It's essentially, we've given it the training. My process is essentially step 1, invoke this environment, right, from the claude.md file. Step 2, tell it like what we're trying to do. So we give it the initial scribes and say like, how would you do this? And that's where it makes decisions of like Chrome DevTools or Playwright and what things it would need from us. It asks us a bunch of questions. Step 3, set up to understand like credentials. So it understands who's in there. And then step 4, we give it a complete SOP, essentially get it to, again, ask us the questions and then essentially go through it, try and test it to say, okay, can you open a browser? Can you add a custom field? Like, can you go through this workflow? And then we go to like the nuance training. It understands what each of these columns means, but we didn't yet teach it like, hey, when you do the job type multi-select and how to do a drop down or a multi-select, like we didn't teach it that. We taught it how to do a single line text only, and that there will be other options, but we didn't yet teach it this. So then we would have to like go another step. That's how I've been doing this so far. Open up a fresh browser tab with Scribe and log into a customer, because Zuper has kind of a wacky's login plan. Turn your Scribe on, turn your voice on so you can actually talk to it and explain what you're doing. So when you click Start Capture, then you click this.
Click in the company name box, enter company name, click Continue, click in the email address, click in password, click Login, click icon in corner, log out, log out. Always refresh when back to this page and log into new account.
Okay, so this is good. Now you're going to have to give it the password and tell it to store it as credentials. First of all, this went well because you got to show it like a couple examples of what could go wrong. You also had the button it has to click because it would say, what is this thing about updating? So it would actually run into that as a problem. So this is good. So now click Done Editing and now export Markdown, copy it. Now go docs.new. Now paste that in there. Call it like Zuper login. Now go file download as Markdown. Store it in that folder that you have on your desktop.
So once you've logged in, you're going to come into settings, click on modules, into the jobs, or into the custom fields of the module you want. Jobs, jobs, contacts, contacts, job, job, job fields. Field group is each one of these. Default is default. This group, non-existent. Create new. Copy. Paste. Save. Field type field type. Single line text, add box, copy name, insert name, save, copy name, add, insert, save. Anything else that you think that would need to be in there?
Nope, I think you did good. I can give you a good prompt. Now that I've watched it, I can give you a good prompt. So complete your capture, docs.new, export as Markdown, copy, paste, download as Markdown from the doc. And then export to Markdown, and then copy code, and then go to your plus new tab, docs.new. Now paste, now go file, download as Markdown, and then move that file into the folder. There we go. So now we can go back to your developer environment and let's give Claude Code a prompt. I want you to review a Markdown file of an SOP that I want you to turn into directives and executions. So we've gone through like getting it to the point where it now understands the job. It knows how to log in now, and it's building the add custom field Markdown. But this is essentially like kind of try and build them an environment where they should be able to say, go into a customer, like in this customer, we have inputs for Alan Bontrager, and we should be able to dump the thing that we need them to do. So that list of custom fields, and the goal is that they just say, invoke the skill of adding the custom fields, and it will open up the browser and go through and add all those custom fields.